the pockets of Butaleja. Your Excellency, another program as the Myoga program. This has also benefited several of our people. Your Excellency, another project we expected you to launch today, but of course we understand the tight schedule. That was the digital village. We have a digital village in a village called Khodeyo in our Anjof sub-county. This was the Ministry of ICT and Hawaii were in charge of this. This has extended power to about 25 households, supplied computers for e-learning to primary schools. We cannot thank you enough for that. Okay. The Secretary General is asking me to go to other issues. Requests, okay. Much as we appreciate the achievements and developments, Butaleja is in urgent need of the presidential attention in some areas, sir. The biggest request that is on the lips of every Butaleja, that is making every Butaleja to go sleepless, that every Butaleja is waiting for our dear President, the President of Honor, the flag bearer, Omagala Wefe, is the reminder of the Nabumali Butaleja Namutumba Road. Plus an extension of Tororo Nagongera Busolwe Road. Your Excellency, as the people of Butaleja, we contend, we believe with the road, development will be assured in Butaleja. Your Excellency, briefly, I come from Doho, an area where we do localized processing. We have seen several people from Kenya coming to pick the rice husks. One day I was interested and asked these Kenyans, instead of carrying these husks to Kenya, why can't you set up a factory in our own area? And this was the answer. The Kenyan was brave enough to tell me that with this kind of infrastructure of the road, we cannot set up here a factory. So when we have such a road, we are sure it would hit situation. Your Excellency, this is another issue. When you gave us a district, you preserved our language. Now, that is not enough without our identity. Our identity can only come, Your Excellency, if the Bunyole Cultural Institution is gazetted. Your Excellency, there are some things that we, as the younger people, cannot work upon. We need unity, we need to foster unity, and this can only happen with the elders in the cultural institution. Your Excellency, in 2006, you gave us a town council in the name of Sole Town Council. At that time, it had a population of about 16,000. It has since increased. All the factors that propel the awarding of or creation of a municipality, they are present in Usole. We are kindly requesting you, your Honorable, we are kindly requesting you, President, our national flag bearer for the party, to kindly, within a fatherly heart, create the Usole municipality. I don't need to talk about the advantage of the municipality. Everybody is aware of that once we have a municipality. Your Excellency, just as I thanked you for the hospital and to give it as like a gold, in our region here, Your Excellency, we don't have a referral hospital. We believe that the standard at which you put Usole Hospital and Butaleja being in the center of the sub-region, and also to decongest Mbale Regional Hospital, Usole Hospital should be upgraded to a regional referral hospital. And finally, Your Excellency, Butaleja, we are disturbed by floods. Initially, you had a plan to construct Bulsambu Dam in the Bugisu area. Your Excellency, we have information that some political leaders sabotaged this project. Your Excellency, within your powers, you can bring back this project and it will do wonders for us. We are tired of the floods, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, this was not on the memo, but due to public demand, I'll have to talk about it in just a second. We have a feeling or a belief that some people within the Ministry of Works have neglected the duty of care. Your Excellency, we have a road that connects Budaka, Butaleja, and Tororo. It starts from Nabowa, Naviganda, Mirikiti to Tororo. This road crosses River Manafwa. Your Excellency, the bridge was washed away about 2 years back. 7 lives have been lost. Several injuries created. One day, there's this company that you've just chased out of Uganda called the Umeme. Their staff were understanding that this is a campaign period. We have collected those and we are going to hand them over. Can I now kindly request, Your Excellency, I must be very careful. I can easily be overthrown if I'm not careful. Can I request my DEC members to stand up for a recognition? And finally, I want to recognize some sons and daughters of Bunyole who are present. We have elders who have been instrumental in ensuring that NRM flourishes in Butaleja. Haji Hasiyo inyohongubira habatu mungal. Haji Ju. We have Hilome Girosom, elder. We have Haji Naleva. We have Were Binga. We have Kemba Wire. We have Koire Amza and others, without forgetting our Sehuru, Chomi, Agungumale. Ebitalo mire bashange, muri huwanani wapire shingenge, mukama aba kumire. Your Excellency, you can see the border community, they are on mine. Border oye, border Jew. Your Excellency, I have a very good memory. The border told me that in 2010, you gave them some 10 millions, and they appreciate the gesture. They put this money to good use. They have gotten some border through that money, but the numbers of their associations and groups have since risen. Your Excellency, they are requesting for your support in those groups. This does not only end on the borders, it also trickles down to the tax community and the ghetto people, the ghetto children of Butaleja.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I almost removed the microphone, but I was enjoying your speech. Butaleja oye! In President Museveni, we have hope that everything will be done. All that the chairman asked for will be handled. May I invite the regional vice chairman in less than 5 minutes to give your remarks, and invite the second national vice chair of the party to invite our president to speak to us.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Chairman of the National Resistance Party, allow me to stand on the protocol already established because of time. These people of Butaleja are ready for you and very excited to hear your manifesto. You're welcome to Butaleja. And there is a lot of excitement about the manifesto. Without wasting time, I'll invite the second national vice chairperson to welcome you.
NRM oye! NRM oye! But it is not hard. The thing is not hard. Put back the thing. NRM oye! NRM oye! If you love President Museveni, raise your flags.
President Museveni
Your Excellency, we want to welcome you to Butaleja. As you heard the chairperson saying, I am one of the people who grew up from in Butaleja. During the Karamojong time, we came walking all the way from Khodeyo, and the only home that we got refuge was the home of one old man called Mr. Hirome.
Ngandolo mungulio mami chairman inaloma mwisera shabakala moja ni batulumba kwagesi amaguru humweteso anga wafuro humulira ngonyene mu bunyole yali muhida yemerera is on the other side extreme end.
He took care of all of us who came from Teso. We want to thank you so much.
And that's
why I had to sit my P7 from Mugulu in here.
Era speaker P7 yene gehali usomere Mugulu integrated.
Your Excellency, we want to thank you so much for the Budumba Bridge. The Budumba Bridge is being worked on now, and the company that is working on it is Abubakar Contractors, and is funded by the UK funding company.
Sewa President wenda webaso wechino udumolo watu ngaya hale nesa waino luli hudabiliziwe kampuni balanga Abubakari niba uteleza luongero hubolangi.
Your Excellency, the issue of Nabumali Butaleja Busolwe Namutumba Road is a very big issue. And because it's a big issue, it has been put in NDP4.
Sewa President yabatu Butaleja ngadolu balomile esonga yolugudo humwe na umali Butaleja lwabite Busolwe pake Namutumba songa mbala nyo era hilagati mbala hagira government yaita NDP4.
Now, because it is something that you had promised the people of Butaleja, we want to thank you so much for making sure that the company was already given to this road, and that is Power China that is going to start working on this road.
Sebo President wenda uhebasa kubango my road songa mbala hagira wala giye kampuni humwe China ibalanga Power China ejo holo gudoluno bebe sani jitandihile mwisera hino.
And then the issue of Busole Nagongera Tororo Road, it is the same company working on it. We want to request that you tell them also to start on that.
Namutumba no humwe Nagongera ohumwe Busole Nagongera pake Tororo uja usungayo usulagire abe nabo babenja baholo gudolo.
Your Excellency, the issue, we want to thank you for restoring the cultural institutions. And because you restore the cultural institution, as in Butaleja, in Bunyole, we also have a cultural leader.
Sewo wena webasa ogalusango ya fayo nebibubu ebihulembero bya unansi ninefe Butaleja ngano Bunyole huli no bwase hulu wa Bunyole webale ugali wene.
And the gazetting of the cultural reader of this place is only left with one step. And that one step is only your very good signature.
Oh, haso wasekulu. Shasigaye hitu hila shonyene. Buli mutendera gwangwa. Seo president muhono kukogwo nyene. Njogu sigaye.
Your Excellency, I want to correct the chairman who said you have allowed them to grow rice in the swamps. The rice that is being grown in Doho is in a rice scheme, not in a swamp. The law does not allow us to use the swamp.
Nena uteleza chairman alomire. Omutiere ne Doho ide government yadabirisa. Sirungu. Eyo sikimu yatewa government. Hagira government ya ingane besa eiterese. Eteka elia government. Sehiri hirisa huli mamutiere mumalungwa gabulijo.
And Your Excellency, to compliment on growing of rice, we would also help the community in growing the fish.
Sema President uja uhusunga. Iti abatu balima mutiere. Balima kubanga jeshibali nasho shonyene. Na uja uhusunga sebo nga government. Ote mwengeli bayeda. Vego huemele nyeni. Josi bagate umuchero kubalima.
Your Excellency, finally, this place was also affected by the cattle rustlers, by the rebels, just like you're giving the other places restocking. We are also requesting here that you give the families here, each of them 5 cows.
Sabo President, abatu balakwena bosi ebutaleja babitayo. Abatu bafire byawe. Ngano luwe hiri hisabera okubange ngombe. Usunga inabalabe butaleja bosi. Ku programu iba bihisye. Wosu bagatemo usunga President wa Uganda.
Your Excellency, we now want to request you to come and talk to the people of Butaleja and request them to give you the vote.
Sebo President, usunga uje ngamugulu, olome na Bataleja niwa hulindiriye, uhene hubasunga halulu, Abataleja mutegere sebulangi wene, onwesa President you.
Hello. The second.
Search OPay URAPRN using the My Airtel app. Open the My Airtel app. Select Pay Bill. Select Government Services. Select URA. Enter PRN number. Enter PIN to complete transaction. Just like that, and you are done. Pay taxes, business licenses, identification documents, traffic fines, and more the easy way. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. Nivea Radiant and Beauty Even Glow, enriched with 95% pure vitamin C and pearl extract for visibly radiant and even-toned skin in just 2 weeks. Nivea Radiant and Beauty Even Glow. Skin is for celebrating my shade of beautiful. Nivea is for skin.
Protea Hotels by Marriott is where
When we had a teacher from Butaleja called Duaro,
Mbabisere byonga ali musomesa ohumwe Butaleja niba mulanga ati Duaro.
he came and taught in our school in 1954.
Mbogati na gasomesa musomero yawe mu 1954.
I'm sorry, late because I was in Kampala in another function of the church people.
Kuba galiho e Kampala gacherewaho oyo umukolo ogwe kanisa.
I am here with the other leaders to present to you the manifesto of the NRM.
mbwalingano nabakulembeze abasigaye abandi outosaho etehateha yenare muyalangire manifesto.
That manifesto for 2026-2031 has got 7 achievements which NM has done in the last 40 years.
Mbwetehateheyo ejahuduluma 2026 paka 2023 namulala mbwerimo ebitu ebyene bingi ebyatehatehire otwolera.
Ebitukozire n'ebiteekateka okukola.
Ebiwaholaho nebyasubira ouholaho.
The first one, as you are all saying, is peace.
Ehisoke jene njedembe.
Because you are all, the old people are all witnesses of the troubles which were here. The cattle rustlers, the rebels.
Mbonga nyuma ngonga alingo ujagalo wungi abatu banyaga hunyaga mangombe vitu hivyo vityo.
The instability.
Emirembe ni nguma obutabangu hosayos.
Now the second contribution
mbwehindi ehiwafuna homo
is the development.
Development. The what?
Development.
Ekulakulana.
The ekulakulana is what you are talking about.
Mbwekulakulana wesi njehuli hwemba.
The roads.
Olugudo.
The electricity.
Amasanjalaze.
The telephones.
Amasimu.
The water.
Amaji.
The railway.
Egali eyomu hanga ya bitanga oba olwere.
Those are part of development but known as economic infrastructure.
Ebyo byosi bingambagane kulahulana nengani hubiranga nti omusingi ogwebye kulahulana.
Gwebyenfuna.
Omusingi ogwebyefuna.
Then you have got the second part of development, which is social infrastructure.
Mbongalingo ehitundu eshindi mu misingi ejebye kulahulana ekyalangire
embera y'abantu.
Embera y'abantu.
So you can look at of all those. Electricity is now here.
Usolo hejawo hubitu ebyalomireho amasanjalaze ngaga olinago.
The telephones are there. You all have telephones.
Amasimu mwesi muri hwenyikana go masangu.
The water.
Amaji.
I was looking in the file here.
Abali hejaho mubingandi hiwire mu file.
You are doing very well in water. You are doing very well in water.
Uli uhola ulanginyo mu maji.
Because Butaleja has got 443 villages.
Kuba Butaleja eri ne village bihumi bibiri ane nebiri.
Bina.
Bihumi bine ane nebiri.
Anana is 443.
Bihumi bine ane nedat.
Out of these,
Quarter Simo, quarter smarter, quarter
safe water.
Baina maji amayonjo.
This is 94%.
Ulihu bitundu chenda na vine hushihumi.
Only 25 villages don't have safe water.
Village jiri abiri netanu joka eju hiri hosamu maji amayonjo.
And then within that, you have the irrigation scheme.
Ni umwango huli ne scheme ijatongozewa.
Of Doho.
Huli ni Doho.
And Walala.
Ni Walala.
That scheme is good because it doesn't grow the swamp in the rice. It doesn't grow the rice in the swamp. They take water. We take water from the river and irrigate. That's in order. The other ones who grow in the swamp, we shall have time and talk about it because there are better, more economic ways of doing it. I will show you a bit of it later. Now, on the social infrastructure, somebody talk to those borders. Somebody talk to them. They are wasting. No, not you, my staff. You. On the social infrastructure, you are also doing quite well because you have got 102 government primary schools. 102 government primary schools.
I didn't hear the number well.
102.
Chikumi naviri oba chikumi ebiri.
Then 13 government secondary schools. 13 government secondary schools.
Kulina masomero adatu aga government aga senior.
On the health side,
kubyo ulamu
on the health side, you are also doing well. On the health side, you are also doing well. You have got 15 sub-counties. 15 of them. 15. 15. One of the countries has got a government hospital.
Government.
One has got health center 4.
Agandi galini
one.
Lala lirini health center 4
and 11 have health center 3s.
Agas gaini health center
11.
Humina lala jiri nedwaliro irihulevo eyohuda to health center 3.
So it is only 2 sub-counties which do not have health center 3.
Ulina magombola aviri goka agahiri ufuna amadwaliro agalihulevo eyohuda.
You borders. Wewe borders sikiliza wewe. Sikiliza. Give your contact to that person you are taking our time.
Mbomunge abatu awena mbajenywe esonga jenywe baja ujihola ho.
They will contact you.
Mweni rohoso ubaha banaba hubire esonga mune harema jigonjola.
So all these
bino byosi
are part of development.
Byosi njabi hole hulanga ekula hulana.
The only remaining issue here are the 2 roads of Nabumali Butaleja Namutumba Road.
Njolugudo olumwena umali Butaleja Busolwe pake Namutumba.
And then the one of Busolwe Nagongera up to Tororo.
No lumwe Tororo Nagongera pake Busolwe.
The delay is caused by the way of people bringing too many things for budgeting.
mbwehicherewe hise njembere ya watu ohubiba ebitu byene bingi babingira.
In the bush.
Kulino huigo uhola bekola eyi presidenti bahola moni bali musugu.
The one by Kamukambwe Muganda.
Obyo usondanga usonderesa chahalala halala.
But here people touch too many things.
Ngano abatu bangamba hubitu bingi.
That's why the ones which is very important is sometimes not addressed because they are scattering resources.
Njehigima angandi vitu hivyo mukaso nyo osese andi ubingambe okuba ngabangwe vitu byene bingi nibibiyango balomaho.
The members of parliament and even the population needs to be clear about that.
Aba bahabefe abangindi ha mulu yihol baula parliamenti balino humwayo ohuloma usonga shejo jiti.
Even the population.
Na batu wesi.
Because if you say we want this, you want 100 at the same time, that's not good.
Mbohesi hunasunge vitu vingi wasunge vitu tishihumi chozi yose sera shatangala sa muhama yefe.
You kumamira mu Ruganda the quote kumamira scattering resources.
Ose sera hwadanyirire vitu byene vingi kwa unga.
How would they say it in Runyore?
Ohunga.
Kumamira to scatter.
Ohudanyirira.
Oku.
Osasanya. Osasanya obohunuhirira.
What is the good word?
Your Excellency, forgive me for using the microphone. Boda oye! Boda oye! Please keep quiet. We are coming back to sort out the issue of your groups. Tell them.
Ono mama analoma ginyo helamo alomireti mubeba kakamu esonga jenywe bino bingwagenda ojiholaho.
I want a word for okumemerera.
Ousasanya obonuhirira. Ohunuhirira.
Oku?
Ohunuhirira.
Okunuhirira.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I lend you the Rinyankore one.
Genda utungaho olwe ulalo.
Is okumemerera.
Mbumuhiralo balanga okuyererera.
Okumererera. That means you scatter, you don't concentrate and finish something.
Nti hutina hwa nuhirira ndi hubenaisera eshewonga uhitu esho mugaso.
Otherwise, we would have done these roads long ago.
Ani engudo jino wajihola hale.
But now we have got the money for them. I don't know why we have got money for them, and we have even selected a contractor for, especially the one of Nabumali Butaleja Namutumba.
Mbokubanga na ali hati epesa jafunihire era bahini nofuna omukugu ali utina ohola omirimu ejo obahungudu ejo.
The contractor has already been identified.
Omukugu eyibali hulanga mu luzungu contractor bahini no mufuna.
So that one will be solved.
Esho kijaholewa hona hani.
And it would have been done earlier if it was not for the other okumemerera.
Mbohanisha ngoyale katehenge mbera ya hunuhirira ino.
So please, let's learn how to do things properly.
Kale huige ohole vitu mumbera etufu.
Now, all that is about development.
Eyo byosi biri hukulahulana.
Economic infrastructure.
Emisingi ejebyefuna.
And social infrastructure.
Nemisingi ejembera yomuntu wawutyo.
Now that is our contribution number 2.
Eyo njebihwahanga hoyo echo hubiri.
So if you are marking, you note what has been done.
No banoli hutikinga angwa anufanya ebyaholewaho.
Like for instance, I was looking on electricity.
Kubanga ngano jeno abayali uhejawo kumasanjalaze.
The electricity in Butaleja.
Amasanjalaze Butaleja ngano.
All the sub-counties have got electricity up to the sub-county headquarters.
Amagombola gefe gos gali na masanjalaze ohola offices je gombolola.
The only one that does not have is Himutu.
Egombola lilala lyoka eringuma liba hili osa masanjalaze office njeri Himutu.
But all the others have.
Agasigaye gali na masanjalaze kubitebe.
Up to the headquarters of the sub.
Elevate your career with the London School of Business and Finance. We offer
Busaba Town Council,
Busaba Town Council,
Busavi,
Busolwe,
Nawanjofu, Busolwe Town Council, Butaleja Town Council. Himutu is the only one which does not have.
Himutu yoka njehiri ufuna masanjalaze uitebeshe gombolola. Mazimasa,
Naweyo, Kachonga Bufuja,
Nabiganda.
All of them have.
Bosi baina masanjalaze offices jama gombolola.
This is in my file.
Biri mubi ngati bya president.
So when you are talking about, you should mark and see this has been done, this has not yet been done, and the main reason for delaying is the other one of Okumemerera.
Kale na nini huloma nenda humanye nti ebiholewa hutikinge humanye bihiri nera ehigima ngaba ngocherewo hole bitu bindi mbera ira eyo hunuhirira.
I will give you the example. We have been having a strike of teachers recently.
Genda utunge yo wonera honti abaye alingo no hwekarakasa mubasomesa.
That we are now struggling to get money for Nabumali Butaleja Namutumba Road.
Timbo ani huli hwefumbanyo ohwendule pesa ejiholo lugudo ngwena umali Butaleja pake Namutumba
and other roads.
Nengudo ejindi.
Then our own children say, you must pay us more salary now.
Abana befenga bosi bangwayo balomati anganguma musalo utongera hati ngangumina hole.
If you don't, we stop work.
Nimutayi hole ngao homye milimo.
What sort of country is that?
Uganda yali hii.
That's why we say, please, can you wait? Can we first do Nabumali Road and the other one, and then we can do the salary later?
Hikima president asunga galomati be mungambirire usoke holo lugudo nongwe na umali Butaleja pake Namutumba eyo songa yo siko hijeho.
So all of us, the leaders and even the population must learn that.
Hulino huigo vunanyiziwa wesi abakulembeze na batu abawulijo.
Because we don't do things by magic. We don't do things by magic.
Kuba ebitu sibiholewa lwahungahana oba usiko mugoye.
Magic, amalogo.
Okay. Si uhola ebitu lwajadu oba juju oba malogo.
We do things because of the money.
Uhola ebitu olwebesa.
And the money can do one or two things, if not more than that, depending on what the money you have.
Ohole bitu sizire pesa jibani jiringo jisoro obani jihole hitu ilala oba bibiri o sinziro wetabu bani ulingo.
Now all this is about development.
Bino byosi biri hukulahulana.
The third contribution is wealth.
Esho funamo esho udatu nje ebiefuna.
The NRM from the beginning taught you to differentiate between development and wealth.
NRM ngwa mutandikwa yatuloma ohumanya njawulo ngati webyefuna ne kulahulana.
You can have development,
kusolo oba ne kulahulana,
but you have poverty near the...
ne hwaba no wafu.
In 1965, I came with a team of students from Ntare to play football and cricket with the and we passed through this Tororo Road. That road was already tarmac at that time. And we have done it several times since. So the development has been there. 60 years. But if you go there even today, you will find poverty nearby. Some people because they don't get our message. And our message was, please distinguish between development and wealth. And we said, is very correct. The road is ours. Electricity is ours. But wealth is mine.
Do you know how to check the status of your PRN on
especially the Doho one? What is the chibaro of Doho? How much do you get per acre from rice? Amanye chibare cyane.
I don't know. Njana na binanse yo.
Your Excellency, webale nnyo ohuusa ehibalo eshingwamu yinka y'omuceere. Era hatyane olohuteresa amalungu amadatu, Doho 1, Doho 2, ni wapala abalimi bali kufuna bulangi omutyere kuba maji agangwa muwapala agangwa muliva manafa nigaja bali kufuna bulangi omutyere eyinka bafunamo ekiro 15 ku 12.
How much is that in money?
That one was you sell based on the price right now is at 3,500. So when you multiply a farm after harvesting, it gets 7 million. When you deduct the expenditure, the farmer remains with 5 million.
Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
So when we came from the bush into the government, we told you to do agriculture with the chibaro.
Muzei nikangoye musu kukingira government gatuhubirisa abalimwe bisere byonti kuingire ohulima ne hibalo.
Okukora byona byemukora with the chibaro.
Uhole uli uhola na eni hubala.
Whether kulunda, kulima, kuvuba, use the
chibaro. Oba wemera, oba uhulima, byosi uhole ne hibalo.
So I have noted that rice, you get 1 acre, that is 5 million after removing costs, and 7 million before costs.
Presidenti angwa huikola lelo nti omuchere hufuna emilioni musanvu notusaha mabanja muhika omuntu gasigasaho emiliyoni 5.
And that is the rice which is by irrigation, not by growing in the swamp.
Njo mchere ogulimiwa musikimu eyiba ngindi hamu ibatamu utama maji ohule hamu malungu.
Eyo kufukirira amazi siya kulima mu rutobazi.
Eyo hujuhira amaji ohuleha ohulima mu malungu agatali sikimu.
Now I can show you that's good, but we can discuss it more.
Mbo esho shirangi naye kusola ohinga yaho osuka hwangu.
And when I made the analysis 95-96, we recommended 7 activities.
Mbo mzee indiga heno uhola ohwendulisa mu
1996.
Mu 1996 aline vitu eviga alinalo milenti kuja uhola.
We recommended 7 activities in 4 acres.
Mzee igala bihisye evitu bine muikene.
Ebintu musanvu muikazi ine.
Ebitu musanvu muikene.
1 acre coffee.
Eikandala emwanyi.
2nd acre fruits.
Eike yohubiri ebibala.
3rd acre pasture for 0 grazing cows.
Eike yohudatu enyasi eyohunga eyohulise ngombe jiulisa mubifo.
Ika number 4, the food for the family.
Ika eyohune emere eyohulya ngango.
In the backyard, poultry for eggs.
Ngaba hongo ohubaya hwengoho ofuna hao mamaki.
And the piggery in the backyard.
Notali musilamu waba hongo embiji.
And finally, near the wetlands, fish farming.
Abali hupina malungu waba yaho enyeni.
Now, people who have listened to our message are doing well.
Abatu abangirire omulanga kwa presidenti bali hola ulangi.
Let me give you an example. Let me start with somebody from Karamoja.
Mbo habatungireho huone kumutu ali Karamoja.
Karamoja Hello?
Hello?
I'm calling the people of the Rutimbi, Bebase. They don't have it, or what is the problem? Okay, show them my model farm, if you don't have the other one.
Mr. Korea Dick.
That's the man I wanted.
I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoy West. Arangetoy Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim district, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the president through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they're all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000. And I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats, and the goats are there. they have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling 1 at 500 shillings, 2, 1,000. And people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always harvest, I don't harvest mango, I harvest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings.
Now you can hear the testimony of this man.
Bashange ndoza muri humulira ojulizi omusajja oyo alihunga.
From Karamoja.
Ohungwa mu bakolomojo.
Karamoja is like 200 miles from here where we are.
Karamoja ngalingo emairo otibihumi bibiri hungwa ngano.
They don't have tarmac road. Now they have electricity, but they don't have tarmac road.
Vangu makola ansi hati baliho na masanjaze naye vangu makola ansi be.
But there is obugaiga.
Neriyo obugaga.
Now you see my own model farm in Lila.
My name is Dr. Maurice Uchen. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering in wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish, which is 1 kilograms, or 800 grams here cost about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings.
Now,
that is for this particular.
You hear my own testimony. My people.
Abatu ba president wefe.
In Lira, we have done 4 acres.
Erida batandihire programu ye ikene.
Coffee 1 acre.
Emanyi uyikandala.
Bananas.
Amatemwa.
Pineapples.
Amapapali.
And pineapples,
enanasi.
And then zero grazing cows.
No huemera ng'ombe.
But from fish alone,
mu waenyeni hoka
in an acre,
muyika
after removing costs,
nutuhiseho esasanya no banja.
My people are getting 140 million shillings from fish alone.
Abatu ba president bali ufuna ouhaire 14 ongwa munyeni joka.
So this is the information I'm giving you.
Kale unojo ubaho walutunga.
So therefore, number 3 contribution of the NRM to Uganda is obugaiga.
Kale ehitu ehufuniremo mu NRM mu government nje hitu yobugaga.
We don't accept abantu who gonna. We don't accept people who gonna sleep.
Siwihirisa vatu ohungenyuha.
And not mix development with wealth.
O mugate ekulahulana no ugaga.
Ekulahulana can be there, but what do you call poverty in Runyori?
Ekulahulana esola yabango naye ng'abango wafu. Poverty is owafu.
Obwa?
Owafu.
Obwavu.
Yes.
Okay. You can have development, but you still have obwavu in the population.
Mbosola.
Introducing Airtel
Food, but there is obugaiga there already.
Angwa utulaga ngalo mutu hungwa mbakala moja si bagaga nyo bayu siba hula na nyo na yeri yo ugaga.
This is what I want everybody to know. Now, that's contribution number 3. Number 1, peace. Number 2, development. Number 3, wealth. Development. And then wealth. Number 4, jobs. Where do jobs come from? Let me quickly show you where jobs come from. Let's see if you are Mukama of
Welcome
Kakumiro.
to Kamai Demonstration Farm. My name is Fred Byamukama. I'm a member of Parliament of Buganges West Constituency, Kakumiro District. We are now at our 4-acre demonstration farm. The land we have here is approximately 4 acres. This is a farm we started 2 years back here, 2.5 years back. And on this farm, we have a half acre of pineapple, has 6 cows for zero grazing. We have poultry, about 25,000 birds, but only 11,000 are giving us eggs. And we have 1 acre of grass. We have piggery, those are very many. And 1 acre of coffee mixed with banana. Where we are, this is a 4-acre model farm. I did this activity to teach my voters, to lead by example, so that my voters can learn what measure the president tells the public. This is an initiative I learned from the president sometime back when he sent me to learn to Kaumu, to Kisozi. I copied what I copied, this is what I came up with. And you will see as we move, or that side, this side, that's my 4-acre model farm. The house as well, I don't sleep here, but if I would sleep here, the house as well is seated on this 4-acre model farm. When you look at poultry, out of the 25,000 birds, it's only 11,000 giving me eggs. Others are soon giving me, and I get 302 trays per day minimally, because 11,000 birds are supposed to give me 366 trays. But because of the feeding method of deep litter, I don't get all the eggs. I get 302 trays per day minimally. Then I sell in a month, you can get a net profit of 55 million, because you get 108 million, but you can't get all that. You have to buy feeds, pay workers, pay electricity. Remain with 55 million net pay. When you get the cows per month, these are 6 cows. Each cow minimally gives you 20 liters. So when you get 20 times 6, that's 120 liters per day. 120 liters per day. For us, a liter here is 2,000, because we sell each cup at 1,000. So you get 2,000 times 120, you get 24,000 per day. So 24,000 per day, when you multiply, you get about 7.6 million per month. But 7.6 million per month, you cannot save it. You have to get 200 to pay these workers, sometimes even the drug for spraying. That is zero grazing, you spray for ticks and other things. At the end of the day, you remain with a net profit of 6 million from the cows for zero grazing. So this is our grass. Here, 1 acre of grass. This 1 acre is enough feeding our 6 cows. And our cows are feeding well with this grass we have. When you get like the half an acre of pineapple, per harvest, we get about 4.5 million, and I harvest twice a year. You will see, even as now, there are those which I can harvest for my friends to take. When you look at the piggery, in a month, I can get about between 150 and 180 piglets. But those I don't sell, I give to my neighbors to rear. When you look at coffee, we normally harvest 12 million. We normally harvest 12 million from 1 acre, because we're just starting up the harvest. We had the first harvest, and when you get about 12 million, but when you irrigate very well, and you have fertilizer, you get between 18 and 24 million. From 1 acre, coffee alone minus banana. And this banana, at the end of the month, you can get about 1 million, 1.8 million. But I don't sell my banana, I use it for eating. So I simply get my coffee to ensure the other 12 million I'm telling you, which we are getting from this 1 acre, because we have tested it where you receive. And here,
that's what I wanted you to see. That's what I wanted them to see. This young man started those efforts 4 years ago. When he was elected to parliament. He's a son of one of our NRM elders. When he was elected, his father brought him to me and said, this boy has been elected member of parliament, see how advise him. And I told him what I'm telling you and what I've been telling Ugandans for the last 60 years. I said 4 acres model. If you want to be useful to yourself, you want to be useful to your country, 4 acres model.
kutine hundima eyeyika ene.
So you have seen what he did.
Muwene ndoza eshali isajin.
1 acre of coffee.
Eyika ndala eyemwanyi.
Then fruits.
Ebibala.
Bananas.
Amatemwa.
Some zero grazing cows.
Aline ngombe.
Then pigs, which he gives free to his constituents.
Aliho nembiji josi.
Which he gives free. He gives them free to the constituency.
Ejatero hukabira abalonzi bave huwerere.
But also eggs.
Na magi gosi.
The eggs, he's getting 302 trays per day.
Amagi ali ufuna ejihulanga tray ebihumbi bidatu nebiri ulunaku.
Which is 108 million shillings a month.
Emilioni ehumi na munana ulimwesi.
Chikumi.
Be part of special moments. Be home your way. Send money from the UK to over 10 African countries with the best exchange rates at zero.
From eggs alone. So he's now a rich man now. But more important, what I wanted you to see,
President Wefe gendirenyo huone
is that the wealth of Byamukama has now created 26 jobs for other Ugandans.
Inti obugaga wa Byamukama ngwa huboho ubotilile milimo emyene mingi ejola na bina mukaga eja batu.
So you the NRM supporters, if you really want your country to move, you the NRM supporters, I'm telling you,
emwe abagizi benarem,
if you want to be useful to yourselves
and
to the country, know that jobs come from wealth. If you don't work on wealth, there will be no jobs. The government jobs, those are very, very few. There are 480,000 jobs altogether.
Ngalingo emirimo nkumine nalunana Uganda yosi joka.
Mitwalo anamunana.
Mitwalo ane na munana Uganda yosi.
And we are 50 million.
Nehuli buhaire atanu.
How can 400,000 jobs satisfy us?
Emilion atanu javatu. Emirimo ane na munana. Jina tuene jitie.
Anamunana emitwalo.
Yes. Emitwalo ane na munana jemirimo. Abatu huli milioni atanu.
So this is now from commercial agriculture. Byamukama has created 26 jobs in a very short time.
Nani galonja magesa gangwa mundima eye byefunova eye hibalo byabakama aholire milimo mubanga etono eya batu tyabiri na mukaga.
Now let's see the manufacturing. That is commercial agriculture, but let's see manufacturing.
Ejo jibaye muhulima hautineho makolero huone.
Read that one. That is a new town near Mbale.
Industrial park njeyo
is a new town near Mbale.
Ejo hiwuga hinyaha eirupi nembale.
It was not there before.
Sihibanga ngonga nyumango.
It is NRM which has put it there.
NRM njeya hahibota.
And it has got now 75 factories.
Yahafuna hati amakolero nsanvu netanu esajino.
Let's go inside one of them and see how many people are working there. Freeze that one. You can see inside one factory how many young people are working there. Now, in the whole of Uganda, these factories are now employing 1.3 million people.
Factories gano hati gali kunga abatu abalinga ngagatiwa milioni ndala na batu vidatu. Actually ngagatiwe milioni ndala na batu ne mitwalo mahumia datu emilimo.
Working in these factories, which have just started coming.
Niba hola mumakolero ago agawa atandia utandia.
This is already more than 3 times the number of jobs of the government.
Ganoko kaga hobisa mo nohusuka emirundi edatu osinga emilimo eja government.
So therefore, if somebody says, you person, why are you supporting NRM?
Always singa mutu angwayoka husanti ewe hinegima nowagira NRM.
Tell him that NRM has helped us to address 7 issues, but today we have talked only about 4.
Mulomere nti NRM etuyambire ohuloma kusonga musanvu nayo lwalero kumwahulomao kwine joka.
Number 1, peace.
Enambe soka edembe.
Number 2, development.
Enambe yohubiri ekulahulana.
Number 3, wealth.
Enambe yohudatu obugaga.
Number 4, how to get jobs.
Enambe yohune pelu sola ofuna emirimo.
There are 3 other points. I don't have time to go into them now. I will address them when I'm giving a radio talk show before I leave this area.
Mi nombre es Guadalupe, tengo 12 años, estoy en 6º primaria.
Produced free education.
But
some people have refused to implement it properly. They keep bringing charges in government schools.
And they
chase children from schools. Now, in order to educate you, I started free education in State House skilling hubs.
Skilling hubs.
Now, I don't know whether my graduates are here, they can come and give testimony.
The
graduates. Just 2, a boy and a girl, would be enough. Go there, up. Up, go on there. Lomorinyole.
President Hoye! NRM Hoye! President Hoye! Amasina na majanja asindise n'abara Brian Ohunwera Erunule Evreji Buhehe Town Council Butaleja
ndi musanyufu nnyo oheyaza president wefe ninahe na senior 4 ngande Butaleja embera ya alimbi school fees gagana nafuna ya boda boda natandi ovuga boda boda hozi hagana natandi omwenge nanywa nyo nagona no mabala nafuna boda boda abo balingo bajulira ninafuna boda boda lwali lulala ngatina ho humagombe ohulira eyo jina gene omuntu nali hulomati president Museveni kataye ngo habu ekibuku eyosomesa abana abavuka naduluma natina district nafuna application letter patina ekibuku kuhabu okusoma niwalireyo embera ya alinda munyo batunga amifaliso ejohogona hokuba njogwali omundu gusoka ese ohogona homfaliso wagona nga hopambo ninolireyo nahola kosi ya welding and metal fabrication ninahola kosi eyo nafuha changing agent esajino ndi professional engineer in welding and metal fabrication niwahe na graduation wagaluhangango batulo mahusomero to never sit down technician sigi hala nafuna yo application na Holland company eya China nikolanga welda nenga niyo esapplyinga maji mu district ngane Butaleja nafunanga olunaku omuntu amulane hitundu na savinganga wuli naku enusu 15 naholayo emyesi ehumi nangwayo na haire halane hitundu nafunayo machine jange ekaire haire eja welding nenga ndijihola nigulango waka shop yange eringa no mutawuni ngano Butaleja village enyene yino nanyulu waka shop yino naitandiha ngandijafunayo abana bali musanvu mubana omusanvu nafunamo abana badatu pure material njabakola nawo bano abana abane nabagaba mu department eja welding ejindi eside je usorwe esawa jino neployinga abana 17 mu waka shop yange ngane Butaleja ne yasa president ne yasa amani ifoti eyiwatunga support pa county yefe yasako kwe yasanyo era ebese jo kugisubia ofunamo future yefe no developing Butaleja yefe at large.
Kale. I can understand Rinyole that he's now employing how many people? 7 or 17? 17.
NRM oye, President Museveni oye, Bukedi oye, Butaleja oye, Amasina nedobozi di sena hiria Fatuma, onwa emuvireji emuguru maba.
URA payments simplified even on Katochi. But first, you need a PRN, payment reference number. You have it? Good. Now, step 1, dial star.
Nali engoni pumashi kola ororuvanyuma rohumwa usomero orepamba yebesa jabasaye bange. Najanga neno nafuna efomu oruvanyuma rohufuna amawulire humagombe natina ekibuku nakwayaringa skill eya hairdressing ninola uhabu embera ya linda nginyo muzaigat providing angane materials josi outsaho watina nebyo hambala byoka ninafuna ohena skill eya hairdressing nagobola engo sini hase bongo natina ekampara nafuna musaruni endala inaini kolamu eriango hudipo naholanga omunaku nibapo omutwalo nasevinganga omutwalo gosi kuba nalipwera nga wasisita wange nitapangisa nahola emyesi 2 oluvanyuma lwa bosi wange ohumbisya ubi nangwayo nemitwalo jali 6 nagobola engo emuguru nigulango esaluni nagula machines ne gisala abasaja era ng'andomerang'ano omukulembeze wefe President Museveni kusikiru einafuna huhabu mumani gago na hatraininga ho abashange bali mukaga mumukago obo na hasigasa ho abatu badatu abikozesa hisowoye ochusemera yange no community yange mupwera era nino sinzira hwisho kwebasanyo President Museveni olo ukulembeze uwo olwekulahulana yiyo era ninango subira kunasa supportinge mu election ejigobolaho. Long live President Museveni, long live NRM party.
I will have a picture with you. I will have a picture with them at the end. Now you can hear. Where are you taking them? Hello? They should be near where they can. Let them go back where they were. You have heard the testimony of these young people.
Bashange munguliye ojulizi obana befe bangwahunga.
How they had no hope.
Abali ni bangu masubi.
But by just training them for 6 months.
Ne batina baba wangulamo emyesi mukaga joka.
With free education.
No huangulwa osomesewa ohowerere.
They have become new people.
Hati bafuhire batu bamukaso mu bitundu.
And you can see what they are doing here. I can show you what they are doing.
Basolo hubalaga hongala ebibahola.
Some of those products which they are making here now in Chibuku,
ebitu bindi byebahola ngano ekibuku.
We were importing them from China, from other countries.
Kwali hubingisa ohungwa mumawanga gabazungu eulaf.
So therefore, I am bringing this one out as a challenge to you, the NRM people, to discuss.
Aliuhola hinonga hitu esho usomoza erife awatu abangere.
By NRM.
NRM.
To discuss these school fees in government schools, are they not a murder for the opportunity of these children?
Ohugeragaho, ohwewala, pesa, ohubatina nibasunga amasomero ga government, ohuli hutinani ulemesa abatu abana befe ohusoma mu masomero ga government.
I will continue with the skilling hubs until I get an answer from all of you to say either if you think this is wrong and we should continue with killing these children, or if you think it is right, stop these school fees. We do it without conflict, because I say no school fees, other people say no school fees.
President Alomati aja usigala nigeyongera okutomu honoma skilling hubs paka oluna hose favene kwaona oba usigala ni skilling hubs oba ngalingo hindi huna haveni hutesa ohola kuba amapesa agabalusunga masomero gali kulemesa abantu abena bangi okusoma.
NRM oye! Butaleja oye! Bunyore oye! Bukede oye! Uganda oye! East Africa oye! Now, Senkuru, if
My skin is my identity, my strength. It's unique and deserves care made specially for me. Nivea Radiant and Beauty Even Glow, enriched with 95% pure vitamin C and pearl extract for visibly radiant.
Aja kusunga ministry ehola huhikura emungeho report usongeyo.
NRM oye!
NRM oye!
Vote for NRM oye! Mwebale muno. Let's have the flag bearers.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Let me ask our flag bearers to step forward. Butaleja oye! Bukedi oye! Bunanu kuchokubanjulira abandu badire flag cha NRM bamucho supportinga mubere sobulu bwemwe alalende president wefe Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Let's have Honorable Musamba Moses Nagomu, the flag bearer, Bunyole East. Magomu oye! Magomu oye! Let's have the Honorable Waluswaka James, the flag bearer, Bunyole West. Waluswaka oye! James oye! Let's have our woman MP, District Representative, Honorable Logose Sarah Annette. Logose oye! Logose oye! Last but not least, we shall have our district chief, the flag bearer LOC 5, Were Elvis. Your Excellency, as he makes his way up, we regret to inform you that we had a flag bearer for the same position, one Mr. Muyonjo Joseph, who passed on, and we immediately elected him as a replacement. NRM oye! Hahusabira moyo kwa Mzee Muyonjo kuumule mirembe, ni handi hahubasabe muwagire ba flag bearer President Babe Kesolwa lero. We are going to have a number of pictures. The first picture is that with the flag bearers. I want our handlers to assist the skilling graduates to quickly join so that we have that picture with the President. Ni handi nenda aba handlers base huluwa Bunyole in the cabinet yaye mwesi mwetekehe. Let's have the graduates very fast. Mwe kabaniamu aba andi huluwande lwera aba andi huluwande lundi kulinda usevinge biha kucho ufune sifana nyisindi esha sehuluwa Bunyole in the cabinet yaye bacho besifana nyinde President. Kindly, Honorable Dombo, let's facilitate that picture. We have to save time. We are going to have another picture with the religious leaders. The religious as the religious leaders make their way, members of the District Executive Committee, NRM, kindly make your way close to the Fountain of Honor. The next picture is with the religious leaders. Listen to me so that we save time. We need to save time. Honorable Dombo, facilitate these groups as agreed. The religious leaders, then next the District Executive Committee of the NRM, Bunyole. The District Executive Committee of the party, members of DEC, Your Excellency, the Secretary General has asked me to grant a special picture with one Mr. Mayagu Roni. He's one of our members who contested during the primaries and did not return as an independent. After the members of the District Executive Committee, NRM, we shall have one picture with Mr. Mayagu Roni, and thereafter we shall have another picture with the converts. before we present the gift from our business community.
Elevate your career with the London School of Business and Finance.
Egeto oi! Egeto oi! Beho bange kucho kuicha kubahengeho. Tugenda kudda tubasaleko. NRM oi! We can't is facilitate. Members of the District Executive Committee, kindly allow these pictures. I know. Then the converts. Let's have the converts. Eshos Financial District Executive Committee, the people who are going to remain here and propel the message of the party after we have all gone. NRM oi! NRM Jew! So huli uchohubane esfananyi sisembayo, then we shall have as we have the last picture with the members who are joining the party, Your Excellency, I want to just inform you that there is a group called the Business Community and Twezimbe Farmers Group of Butaleja. They have donated a couple of cows as gifts to you and a show of appreciation for the peace and stability we are enjoying, the development programs you're extending, and the wealth creation programs we are enjoying. So we want to note and appreciate the Twezimbe Group for the good gesture of gifting our president and encouraging him to do more for the people of Butaleja, Bukedi, and the entire country. NRM oi! So I would request that as the Excellency makes his way back to his dais, let's all raise to observe the anthems and allow him go to the next venue. Kwesi husingire kuchohwemba enyembo chegwanga kusobola husibula President wefe yeyongereyo etororo national anthems in reverse order. Anthems in reverse order.